HooHooHooRobin.
Morning, welcome to the Opie and Anthony show.
Oh, let me
Funny.
Gotta adjust these new
They're brand new,
cans. Right? Wow. That's pretty good.
Not mine?
Oh,
really?
Check.
Oh.
It sounds a little different.
It does, right?
Yeah.
That's why I said I must have brand new headphones, because they sound different. Mars.
But it's in like 5 minutes, it won't matter. But right away, you're just kind of like, that's a little different.
No, his mic sounds really bad.
Does it?
Yeah, it sounds very tinny. Yeah, a little flat.
It's a little flat.
Little flat.
I could definitely, notice that. That's punishment for taking off yesterday. Flatten my mic out.
Don't do that again.
Never do that again.
Well, radio guys are really, really anal retentive.
Oh, yeah.
As far as what it sounds like in the headphones. And if it's slightly off, it drives you nuts.
You're like, what happened?
And the more...
Something changed. Wait, listen.
Your mic is horrible.
Distortion.
Horrible.
Distortion.
What happened
here
yesterday?
Hey, distortion.
Distortion and very, very flat.
I can't get anything out of it. Watch when I yell. What the hell is Obama? See, it's doing something. Oh,
a little
what is
gain.
That?
He did a little gain.
A little gain on me?
A dig gain.
Hey, hi.
What's a dig gain?
What is dig gain?
Digital?
Oh, dig gain.
Keep going.
I dig that gain. Yeah.
How's that?
Yeah, that's good. Wow. Oh, God. Listen, now it's all... Hey, everybody. It's too early for that shit.
I could give you this. Go ahead. Yeah.
All right. Let's try this one.
Oh, this is perfect.
I like this.
This is how it should be.
This
right
is a
here.
good one.
Right here.
Hey, I'm
This is
stuck
exactly-
in the well. I'm stuck in the well.
This is exactly how it should be. Right here.
I'll just be like, hey, I go home with a sore throat every night.
All right. This is what I'm going to do
yell.
from now on.
All right.
You need to be right around.
All right.
All right. Start talking like... Start talking about Obama or something and taxes.
All right. Well...
no, start with something like, start with eating pussy or something.
Oh, my God. Did you read the story about the pussy eating can give you oral cancer?
I sure did, Anthony.
Oh, my God. And if you notice, the prime victim in all this are white men.
Of course.
Which just... I mean, if there's ever been a stereotype where
by the way, you're blowing my bit because now we're just doing regular radio.
Yeah, I know.
I wanted you to do like Obama tax shit.
So I could, oh, right.
Like just seg into taxes somehow.
All right. You know something? April tax time's coming up. I hope everybody's got their checkbooks out because a lot of people, they're, you know what they're doing now? They are paying taxes when they used to get a refund. And now it's out of hand.
Back to pussy.
And I notice black men aren't on that list.
On what list?
Because they don't eat the coochie. the eating pussy cancer mouth list.
All right, we got your mic's perfect. You need a lot more gain for something for some reason.
I don't know. The mic must be fucked up. It's probably a switch on the mic. Oh, no. These are like mics I used to use. It's like a Mr. Microphone.
Yeah,
Why aren't they radio mic? These can't be expensive, are they?
Yeah. These are expensive mics?
$600.
Huh?
$600.
That's not expensive for a radio mic.
That's not expensive.
$600? These should be $1,200 microphones.
We laugh at $600, Mars.
Okay.
What about the big ones? Did you ever watch? There's a show, hold on, that has like really good mics. Oh, that's right. Live from the Compound. You ever see it? They're quality fucking microphones.
Are they?
Can't we have them here at work?
Are they more than $600?
Yeah, they're the radio microphones that you see in every radio station because they work.
Is it safe to say that your studio is more expensive than this studio?
Yes!
Jesus. Oh, my God.
Oh, it's fantastic. I have more computers.
Oh, my God.
Great microphones.
Well, you...
That's a microphone.
Yeah, oral sex linked to increasing cancer rates. And it's happening with white men. This is hilarious.
White men.
Patrice O'Neal's going to be in here again today.
Yeah.
By the way, his special was amazing.
Oh, yeah.
The feedback on it was unbelievable, and hopefully it leads to better things for Patrice. But... yeah, we'll talk to him about it. The black guys, in general, don't eat the pussy.
It's kind of been the stereotype over the years. People have known that black guys do not enjoy eating pussy, and it is a white guy kind of thing to do. I don't know. Are Asians into it?
That's a really good question.
I don't know.
We know the black guys supposedly don't. White guys definitely do.
Hispanic?
White guys.
I don't know if Hispanic does it.
I think Spanish guys are all about the car wash. Just everything.
Oh, everything down there?
Just everything.
The big Latina booty?
Yeah, they're just all
We got
over
Mars
it.
in here. We could have asked him.
Oh, let's ask Mars.
Mars is Hispanic.
Sorry, he's done for the day.
Here he comes.
Here he comes.
Here he comes.
He did his 15 minutes.
Running in. Mars, did you hear the story? The white guys get mouth cancer from eating pussy. They say that human papillomavirus gives you the mouth cancer if you like eating the pussy and you eat a lot of pussy. We know blacks aren't getting this,
right?
Because it's everybody knows black guys don't eat pussy. They don't like it for the majority. Hispanic men,
we eat it all of it.
You do, right? I knew that.
The booty, the big Latina booty,
including the fucking
the smelly taint. You just go
fucking that time of the month.
Really?
Yeah, not me, but.
What?
All right, he says
Okay,
not him.
not
what?
So now we're looking for him for an example, and he says, well, yeah, they do, but not me.
Wait, you're representing the Latinos out there, and you're saying they go down even when they're having their periods?
Yes.
Oh,
yes.
my God.
Wow.
As long as you don't poke the hole, just lick the clit, you're straight.
What's that called in Spanish? Sangria?
Sangria.
Is that sangria? What do they call that?
Wow, really?
Yes.
Oh, wow, that's rough.
That's
a rough one.
That's a rough one.
I understand if you stay in the area, you'll be fine, but that's taking too many chances.
There's keeping your head above
That's
a certain
little
level
rough,
when
man.
that's going on.
Yeah, you got to keep your head above the Red Sea.
Yeah. You got to stay out of the red zone.
So it's everything. We call it the car wash. You're
Yes,
just all
everything.
in.
All in.
All right. I mean, white guys, we venture.
White guys
but
are
it's
also into like just shoving tongue in and
stabbing it.
How's
that feel?
and they just wind up getting these fucking mouth cancer.
That's probably why, because we're just not doing it right.
Yeah. Boy, you know who could eat pussy?
Who?
Roger Ebert.
Oh,
that motherfucker could he eat pussy in his day? I bet.
Shit. The king of pussy eating,
and now the king of no jaw.
No.
Oh, that's great. What are people going down on the chicks eating some Skoal, Copenhagen, or Happy Days? Do they put a pinch between their cheek and gum and then start licking clit?
You told me about stats a long time ago. I think this is bullshit. Come on.
Really?
Do you see white guys walking around with fucking mouth cancer in general? Here and there. But usually you talk to them a little bit and you find out they were chewing, mostly.
A little dip, as they say.
If you're dipping, that's like the easy pass to the cancer.
Oh, yeah.
Smoking, it could go either way, but it seems like if you were chewing back in the day, you got problems when you get a little older.
Yeah.
Tobacco use remains the leading cause of oral cancer. There it is. Okay. And then you're getting some cancer from eating the puss.
Yeah. Oh.
Researchers found a 225% increase in oral cancer cases in the U.S. from 1974 to 2007, mainly among white men.
White men. Now, that could have been like 5 white men had it from eating pussy. Mm-hmm. And then, 15 or 20 get it, and it's a huge increase, but in the scheme of things, it's not a lot of people.
Do you know one person with mouth cancer in your circle?
Circles? No, I got to say, knock wood.
And all those white guys are eating pussy.
Eating that pussy.
So what's going on?
I don't know.
I would assume my uncles were eating some pussy in their day, and they all don't have the mouth cancer. They're getting up there.
I don't know. Mine was, Italian, older Italian guys.
Old
in my
Italian
family.
guys? Did the old Italian guys eat the puss?
Remember The Sopranos when Uncle June fucking went to eat the pussy? He was looked at. He said, "You keep this quiet." He didn't want everybody knowing he ate the pussy because it's a sign of weakness. But
how is that weakness?
But not this generation.
It's calling you.
Now Italians just dig in like,
but the old school,
like it's a gabagool.
The old school Italians didn't?
No.
I didn't know that.
I think they did, but they tried to hide it. Like they'd never fess up to it.
Well, they didn't do it with their wife, but with their little side
with their
piece.
guma.
With their guma.
You get your guma.
And think they were eating the guma's pussy.
Yeah. And lick it up, like some fucking, like a gabagool, or like a fucking, gagadal.
Calamar.
Like some fresh calamar.
Well, calamar is a little rough, though.
Yeah, you don't want it smelling like calamar.
You don't want to go down and find some calamar.
No.
It's a little chewy and it's a little it's a
little gamey,
a little game,
little fishy sometimes, like rubber bands.
Yes. Yeah,
you don't want that.
No, you want it to bounce back nice.
Yeah.
Not with a slight hesitation before it bounces back.
You know what my conclusion is on this whole thing?
What?
Girls' pussies are just dirty fucking germ factories. Their vaginas are horrid little germ factories.
Well, what's on their puss that is giving us fucking oral cancer?
It's that fucking PVC, that plastic stuff. No, it's HPV.
Human papilloma.
Yeah,
papilloma.
Yeah.
Isn't that what they do? The running of the bulls and the papilloma.
The HPV.
HPV. They get that right, and then that increases their chance for getting cancer. Although I think every chick has that. But like, sometimes it goes rogue on them. It goes rogue.
In general, it's dormant.
Oh god, yeah, it's like it just hangs out there.
Every once in a while, it peeks its head out or something.
Yeah, it rears its ugly head.
And that fucking thing goes on your tongue, and then you got mouth cancer. How does this work?
But then you could get the virus in your mouth, I guess, and then it could linger and just do nothing.
Right.
Or it could, Next thing you know, you're Robert Ebert with what's his name with a fucking
Ebert.
Yeah, Ebert with a snap-on jaw.
Yeah,
Roger Ebert with a snap-on.
All right,
jaw.
we don't need to
God,
see fucking
Danny.
pictures of what could happen.
Oh God, I want to see that. Ow.
Black guy. Oh, we do eat the pussy. We started late though. Let's go to Corey in Atlanta.
You?
Corey.
Hey, what's going on, guys?
What's up?
Hey, home.
Hey, the black guys, we eat pussy, man. We just started a little bit later than you guys, man. It's around 95, 96 is when we went.
When you finally... Is this a Black History moment? And then in 1995, African Americans started enjoying pussy. It was a great day. I have seen the clitoris.
Right. I love that. Back in 95, 96.
All right, punch it out.
Wait, no, don't punch out. What happened in
yeah.
95 or 96 that made all the black guys go, it's time to eat the pussy?
And from the words of the old Negro spiritual, pussy at last, pussy at last. Thank God Almighty, I'm eating pussy at last.
Opie, I think what happened is you had rappers started talking about it, and you know how black people like to follow the rappers. So
Yeah, you guys can't do anything on your own. You got to wait for a rapper to tell you.
exactly.
The fuck?
Thought you'd be here with one of your bitches.
Yeah. What rapper started the black guys eating the pussy?
Good
Because
one.
now I need to learn something today.
Lil Wayne, motherfucker? Lil Wayne! No?
It was Trick Daddy.
Trick Daddy?
Yeah.
Trick Daddy got the black guys eating the pussy.
Talking about eating pussy.
Did you know this, Ed?
I didn't know this. This is great for Black History
And
Month.
you know what? It makes complete sense. I believe this guy.
Yeah.
So before that, no one was eating the pussy. And what was the problem? The smell down there?
No, it was like Ant said, it's like a sign of weakness. And if a guy was eating the pussy, it was like, don't tell anybody because that's fucking disgusting.
Wow.
Corey, have you been with white girls?
Yes.
Ah, damn it.
Can we be honest?
Have they filed charges?
Can we be honest with each other? They smell different, don't they?
They do smell different.
All right, thank you. Because if a white guy says that, forget it. We're in trouble.
Yeah.
Yeah, there is a big difference.
But I've come close with a couple black girls, and the smell, I'm telling you, is really, really
like
rough.
It's just different culturally.
I guess.
Is it diet, you think?
I don't know what it is.
I want to say it's diet and genetics.
And genetics?
Diet and genetics. Wow.
Because if you get a black chick and a white chick that both eat the same thing, the pussy's going to taste different. I think it's got a lot to do with the pH.
The pH.
pH, you got to test it like a pool.
The pH
you
of
got
the
to
water.
have the pool guy come in and make sure the pH is good. Sometimes you got to shock a pussy if it's turning green from algae.
You got to use a litmus strip.
Yeah, give me a litmus strip. I need to know. I think this is too acidic.
Did we not just find our next bit?
We got to put some baking soda in there.
Can we get some pussies in here and do some fucking testing?
Do
please?
some testing, some
That'd be
fucking
hilarious.
litmus paper. Yeah.
And another little tidbit. Black women started admitting to getting on the mic around 2000, 2002 or something like that.
Really? That they've been going down on guys?
Right. Yeah, they've been doing it. They just didn't want They didn't want to be seen as a whore.
I ain't doing that.
Right.
I ain't no whore. Mm-hmm.
Well, that's why the black guys found the big fat white girls, right?
Yeah, because they loved
They
just
enjoy
sucking dick. Yeah.
Hell yeah, they tried real hard.
Imagine that, the black guy just laying back first time is with a big fat white chick, and he's just like, what the
Holy
fuck
shit.
is she doing?
Yeah.
Holy motherfucker. And she just starts sucking that dick.
That was my initial lure for getting with a white chick, because, you know, it was known that all the white chicks love to suck the dick.
Wow, and you wanted to have a little of that, huh?
All right.
Yeah, I really wanted that.
Where do you find a good coal burner these days? Hey, shit.
All right, Corey. I remember you, man. You call every once in a while. Hey, by the way, Augusta, is that a shitty area?
As far as what?
Well, I'm going to go to the golf course.
Not golf.
I'm going to be doing a very white thing. I'm thinking of checking out the Masters this year, finally.
Yeah, just stay around the golf course. As soon as you leave from around there,
That's what I heard, because I'm trying to look at hotels, and they're all shitty hotels in the area. So they have this amazing golf course, and I guess it's in a really bad neighborhood.
Do you know what Negroes can do to a golf course?
And how far is it from downtown? Because I might have to go see my nephew.
Uh-oh.
from downtown Augusta, the golf course is probably maybe an hour.
Okay, thank you.
If that.
Look, I'm using this as a personal little thing, the
That's
radio
okay.
show.
If you want a hint of what you'll have to contend with, just watch some of the Libyan footage.
All right, no kidding.
And that'll be your drive
That's
to
actually
see.
people trying to get into Augusta.
Yeah, sometimes it's very good. We mixed up the tape. We're sorry about that. We'll get to the Libyan tape.
Yeah.
That was Augusta.
Yeah, we want to start with the pussy eating, because that Libyan situation is just ugly.
Yeah, that's somebody that's
We
not
wanted
going
to
to go
start with
quietly.
something fun and happy, like pussy eating. 'Cause
Yes.
Holy shit.
Although it was pussy eating and cancer in the mouth, so not very happy. But at least,
happier
you know,
than the Libyan thing.
Yeah.
All right, Corey, thank you, brother.
Hey, thanks a lot, guys.
Let's
Thank
go to
you.
Rochester, because Brian does have a very good observation. Brian, go ahead.
Rochester.
First off, hey, the Hispanics call it Montezuma's revenge.
Wait, isn't that diarrhea?
Yeah, we all know that is diarrhea.
I'm not feeling that joke. You're laughing, trying to get us to laugh along, but I ain't feeling it. Anyway.
Okay. Anywho, I think they do, since they banned smoking, more people get mouth cancer, and mostly white people do chew.
Well, I like that you're bringing
a lot
that
of
up,
the
because
hillbillies, yeah.
they're saying that oral cancer has gone up from 225% between the years 1974 and 2007. Those are some major smoking years. 1974
to 2007, yeah.
But 2007 we were already starting to ban it everywhere.
Yeah.
So this is very confusing, because you would think if they started banning smoking, less people are smoking, so less people are getting mouth cancer. So why are these numbers increase drastically?
And we'll
because smoking
see, yeah.
before 1974, forget it.
Yep, everybody was smoking.
Everybody, man.
Everyone.
Fucking women were smoking as they were delivering babies.
Pregnant, the doctor's smoking, pulling it out.
Yeah.
He's got one eye shut, the smoke is going into his eye. They're like, push.
You think
Man, let me throw this up.
You think we're joking, but let's get an old timer on. I'm telling you
Oh,
right now,
yeah.
you were allowed to smoke in the delivery room.
In the airplanes, the smoking section in an airplane.
Right.
Really?
Yeah, that makes sense.
By the way,
question out there.
hold on 2 seconds, sir, because I want to bring up the point that Mayor Bloomberg, I think today, is signing into law a whole new smoking thing. It's going to take effect, I think,
With
in
the
90
beaches
days.
and the parks and stuff?
City parks, city beaches, the little walkway, like in Times Square, you know, that whole big open thing in Times Square where they closed the street and opened it up to public and put seats there.
Yeah.
No smoking in there. So he's really cracking down on this smoking thing.
I think that's
Are your
completely
streets still full of
ridiculous.
trash?
Crazy.
You know, I think in our lifetime, you're going to see smoking pretty much illegal.
Outlawed.
Yeah.
Yeah, unless you're just cowering in your own home, looking out the window like a paranoid crackhead.
But they'll probably figure out how to ban it in your own house somehow.
Yeah.
I don't know. All right, Brian.
All right, thanks, guys.
Thanks, brother.
Brian.
I can give the info on the. I can give. People got Augusta info. That's fine. We'll do that another day. That's boring to the people. Can you really get? Yeah, man. We've talked about this.
my
Roberto
God.
in Arkansas. We only learned this recently. Yes, Roberto, you could get an STD from oral sex,
Nah, man,
and you could get cancer from oral sex. We're learning.
Nah, check it out, man. Point blank, white chick tastes like bologna. Black chicks taste like armpits. And Mexican chicks or Hispanic chicks, whatever the fuck you want to call them, tastes like pico de gala. Hey, that's funny, fool. Come on.
That,
All right.
either.
All right. We're going to ban the phones for 15 minutes.
That's one man's
because
opinion.
Of Roberto. What about the Asian guys? That's the only reason we started going on the phones.
Yeah. No Asians checking in? What's their protocol? Their pussy eating protocol?
It sounds like the Latinos are all in.
Yeah.
White guys in and sometimes all in, I would say.
What's that Kama Sutra book? Shows any pussy eating, or is it all fucking in weird positions?
That's
makes you fucking, and you look like hieroglyphics when you're doing it. I don't get it.
Have you ever tried one of those weird positions?
No, it's like any position you really got to study and then do it. It just looks uncomfortable.
And it's really awkward when you have to jump out of bed with a fucking cramp in your leg and a boner.
Yeah, because you twisted yourself into a pretzel.
And all of a sudden your calf muscle goes and you're like, fuck.
Is this satisfying?
You're hopping around the bedroom with a fucking cramp and a boner.
A cramp and a boner. That's embarrassing. As your boner goes away real quick because the cramp is just like on the top of your mind.
So dumb.
You ever try one of the moves that take a lot of physical strength, but you've heard about it and seen it on a porno or something, and you go to try it, and it's like, oh, this is good. Oh, I can't do this anymore.
Yeah, I think
oh, this is a good one. I think she's digging. I'm exhausted.
I don't think you need more than 6 positions, probably, and that's maybe high. Thinking 1, 2, 3, at least 4 or 5. Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe throwing a 6 on one of those.
You mix it up a little, like
one of those long Saturday nights,
like a special.
Yeah.
Here's the special move.
I think
you don't want to pull out a special move though, because I would assume that your girl would think you got it somewhere else. It's like, he never used this one before.
Yeah, I guess
what the fuck?
You got to be careful with that shit, I guess, right?
I guess I learned this one from an old German Scheiße video.
All right, so enough about Asian guy. Okay, finally, Dave in New Mexico. You're not Asian if your name's Dave.
Maybe it's Dave and Chow.
What's your last name, Dave?
Actually, Paul. My dad's Swedish. My mom's Korean.
We want 100%.
We could start out with half.
All right, you're half.
Maybe he just fucking licks labia.
Right.
He doesn't go in too deep.
You go in all the way. All the way in.
Yeah, a lot of Asians.
Look, I guess I'm the one.
You're half Asian, man.
Look, so it don't fucking matter.
What?
It don't matter.
That's half Korean. That's nothing. Yeah.
We want like a Chinese restaurant waiter.
Yeah.
We want a hardcore Asian. I want to know what they're doing.
I want an Asian that gets on the phone when you order food and you got to give him your address 5 times.
Yeah, no
and
kidding.
he still fucks it up. That's the Asians we need on the phone.
You would think it would be good for business to hire one guy that speaks English. I never understood
English.
that.
Right.
Just one guy. What's up, Patrice O'Neal?
Patrice!
I was trying to sneak in.
There he is.
You can't just sneak in.
He's like tiptoeing in.
How does Patrice sneak in anywhere ever?
Waiting for the break, and I was just gonna.
I feel like I'm looking at a star today.
I was waiting for Fame to call, but
Fame didn't call, huh?
I was waiting. I was.
But I
he
really
was going to call. Fame was going to call, but I saw him hanging out with Blake Griffin. I'm like, that piece of shit. He told me.
Fame's got a call.
He told me he was going to call me. He said, I said,
I think we've known you. I think
don't forget it.
I think we've known you for about 10 years now, and I feel like I'm looking at like someone famous.
I know
You had a lot of exposure last week, man. You were in the paper a lot. You were on the Jimmy Fallon. The Jimmy Fallon set was really good, by the way.
Thank you.
Smooth.
You were very relaxed, and Fallon was digging you, and Questlove was digging you.
I like Questlove is a fan too.
Yeah.
He's a guy that already knew me and everything.
Yeah.
Because when I came out, he was playing a fucking Creep. And,
shit.
And that means he was listening to the radio because we was talking about that fucking Creep
Yeah.
song. And I was like, that's fucking amazing. He would know that. But
wait, I don't even know that. You lost
we talked
me.
about we was talking about Creep. Like we talking about here, and I talked about it on the radio. Like in San Francisco, just talking about how wonderful, like how much Creep touches white people's hearts somehow, and we talked about it and fucking. But he played it. They played it because of him at least. But
that means he knew.
He know.
Oh yeah, you don't just pull that one out of your ass.
And
the best part of your Jimmy Fallon set was at the end. He starts plugging your special. Like, yeah, that was 6 minutes. That was 6 minutes. It felt like the white boy was ripping you off. That was 6 minutes.
Because they cut something out. I was talking about Obama. It went well.
Did an Obama thing that they make? Yeah, that didn't make the TV.
They cut it down. I think they was probably like,
Oh, was it a
Well, no, because it was a earlier. I had finally beat the audience into
submission.
Yeah, knowing that it was just going to be uncomfortable. So, stop. Because he did a good joke earlier about something, and they just went, it was about the Westminster Dog Show, and he goes, how did that come about? In 1800, somebody was writing, you know what we need now? First, we need to treat black people better, but second, so we need dog shows. So it was a good joke. It was a little edgy, for that. And the crowd was like,
Did you just go, at that point, did you go, oh boy.
Here we go.
I'm going to have to deal with these motherfuckers.
I'm just going to blast these fucking white people. Because he's very political, but it's not motivated.
Right.
He has a lot of black people, and it's not fake black because there's a lot of black people backstage.
Yeah.
So he has a lot of minorities, and it's a totally different vibe than what you would see.
Yeah.
So what was the Obama joke they didn't go with?
Well, it wasn't a joke. He just said, so what do you think about Obama? I go, well, fine. And he goes, you like his job he's doing? I said, listen, frankly, I don't believe in the idea of the president anymore. I said, but at this point, it's a tradition, like a turkey, right? I said, if he was a boss, one day I would like to see a president go, I'm not going to live in the White House. I'm just going to stay in this condo in Connecticut. If he's the boss, like, fuck the White House. I'm not going to live where you want me to live. So I said, look at your show. I said, you're a boss. There's none of Conan shit. What if Conan left and you had to still have his shit? This is the Jimmy Fallon show. This is
right.
You rinsed Conan out of this motherfucker.
You don't slip into somebody else's shit like that.
You got to sleep in the presidential bed and watch all these other dead motherfuckers staring at you all day. You can't fucking repaint them shit. You can't. It's a tradition.
You're actually allowed to redecorate and all that crap.
Curtains?
Not crazy though.
Not crazy. Well,
you can't knock a wall out.
No.
I was telling Ant before the show, it's worth watching. They're going to run it, I'm sure, a million times. They did our show on the White House, and why wouldn't you want to live there?
Fuck that.
They're at your beck and call, man.
Yeah, but
and if you all of
what?
a sudden decide you want to be a swimming guy, they put a swimming pool in for you in the back.
All right, I mean,
one of the presidents, they gave him a putting green and an area where he could fucking hit some wedges.
I mean, Michelle has her fucking.
Obama got the basketball court,
and there was a bowling alley put in.
Bowling alley for somebody.
Yeah.
I mean,
it is crazy.
Well, I was telling Ant, and I was starting to get a little sleepy, so I'm not sure. Maybe someone could back me up. But supposedly, it's top secret how much money it costs to keep the White House running, and there's estimates that it's over $1 billion
a year. In what?
Well, that I don't know, because like I said, I was getting sleepy. Is that for his 4-year term $1 billion, or is that a year? It's top secret shit because you don't want the fucking public knowing how expensive it is to run that place.
Yeah, to keep all the security.
So they've estimated that it's over $1 billion, but I'm not sure of the time
It's
frame.
not even that big.
I would
of a
assume
mansion.
a year.
Fucking Tori Spelling's father has a bigger house.
Oh, fuck yeah, man!
And I think those things cost $2 million a year to
in a much better neighborhood,
right? But you got chefs, you got private functions.
The security alone is crazy.
Security. I think they're also talking about the helicopters landing on the lawn. And
National Finance Service and General Government Appropriation Act of 2008 indicates that the yearly operating expense for the White House
is $12 million. So what the fuck are they saying?
$114,000.
That's a big fucking difference than what I saw last night.
$35,000 a day to run a household.
So you saying that now, right? $12 million a year. But I'm just saying.
Hold on, because it's going to take time. If they can find it down the hall, History Channel last night. If you can find the clip, them talking about how much it costs to keep that White House running. Because now, I mean, $12 million and $1 billion. Obviously, that's ridiculous.
I see what they're saying here. They're saying that according to the government's official documents, the White House spent $12.8 million to operate. But what constitutes operation of the White House? So they get into it, and there's all these other things that kind of roundaboutly get to, it's because of the White House, but not directly.
Right.
So at the end of all that stuff, that's when you get that number that Ope's talking about.
There you go.
Total cost of all White House elements for fiscal 08 was $1.5 billion.
There, $1.5 billion.
There you fucking go. And Danny, hold on, because go to that list, because that's Yeah, to the top of that. What does it say? Total cost of the White House for... Okay. Read some of these things and how much they cost.
Compensation of president, including an expense allowance of $50,000, $450,000. That's what he makes.
All right, so that's his salary, whatever.
Executive rent, resident operating is that $12,814. $12 million. Sorry, $12,814,000.
Wait, find some of the good ones, Danny.
That's the original one. Okay.
U.S. Postal Service, White House branch.
Wait, you missed the vice president's downtown office, man.
All right, yeah, keep going then.
$15 million. And what is that?
Downtown office. Why would it cost $15.5 million to run that in 1 year?
And the White House office is $53 million.
See, we have money.
The president's unanticipated needs. $1 million. That's his unanticipated. We didn't anticipate that.
But wait, and know what that means? Because I was watching the show, like all of a sudden Obama wants burgers.
Right.
So they try to make it look like one day Obama, I guess he did this, they showed it on this show last night, that one day he goes, I'm getting burgers. And they show him in the White House. Hey, who wants burgers? I'm going for burgers.
I'm going for burgers.
And they got an insider that doesn't work for anybody anymore. He's like, look. You know, they like to think that all of a sudden Obama just wanted burgers, but all this shit is planned out way ahead of time. He's just not allowed to one day go, I want burgers.
Yeah.
And then they have to deal with the security and all that just so he can go down to the local burger joint and get some burgers for the White House for that photo op.
You're not even getting down to the $200 million shit.
Holy shit, Air Force One.
Air Force One costs $200 million. Why?
They're estimating.
To park it?
A year.
Yeah, to fly it, to shine it up real nice. You ever see that plane dirty? Never.
That helicopter has to be maintained pretty much daily after every flight.
Oh, the helicopter. Yeah, the helicopter squadron.
Did you hear about?
You don't want the president going down on.
Did you hear about?
Why is that $271 fucking million?
I watched. I'll tell you. Air Force One and the helicopters and all that, they regularly tear them apart and put them back together to make sure that there's no funny business going on.
You could get 6 Puerto Ricans to do that shit.
Right. But
and pay them not even...
They regularly take the whole fucking plane apart to make sure there's there's no bombs or whatever.
Fair enough.
A bad fucking part that someone said, well, if I put this bad part in, then, this thing's going to fall out of the fucking sky.
This is radio, but I have to explain that you agree with that price face.
No, I don't agree whatsoever. My point on this whole thing
is it's too much money.
I watched this show last night. I'm like, you realize this country has money to fucking burn, but they continue to take money from the individual.
I'm saying. Why wouldn't the president go, you know what? It's just see that and go, I'm going to stay in Chicago.
Right.
I got a nice house. Just send me a really great fucking security squad.
Just get me on Skype. I'll do my shit on Skype.
Yes.
Skype.
Why? This is what I'm saying. This is just traditional nonsense. It's nonsense.
But it's expected to be in there.
It's the same cost as Thanksgiving. Turkey, fucking pans, and
when they start talking about how we all have to make sacrifices, they ain't knocking that $1.5 billion down.
Nope.
That's staying at $1.5 billion a year. What else was on that list, Danny? I saw the post office
knocking that down.
The White House has its own post office, and that's 700 and something thousand a year to maintain.
Improvements at the James J. Rowley Training Center, $3.7 million.
Well, that was a one-time thing, I guess.
Here's what you...
Give me the regular stuff that is year to year.
Here's the problem we have here. Protection of persons and facilities, $689 million.
What? I thought you were going to go 1,000.
No.
What?
That's it right there.
Protection
that's 2
of
commas.
Persons and... Wow. Okay.
So that's the Secret Service and all their weapons and training or whatever the fuck. That
Camp David.
That's a lot.
Costs almost $8 million a year, and most presidents go there maybe 4 times a year tops.
Yeah.
And that thing's just sitting there.
It's ridiculous.
Yeah, man. This country has money to burn, and
now
this
could be cut
money
back
from our fucking pockets.
You don't honestly think they could cut that fucking budget in half?
It doesn't matter. It's fake money any fucking way. It's like,
yeah, good point.
Who's getting charged the bill?
When they take our taxes, that's not fake money.
Yeah, but that's a reason that we're gonna pay it anyway. They taking taxes.
What's that?
Taxes ain't something that we're given for a reason. They just take it.
They take it
because they owe money.
Yeah,
and people don't. This is why the lack of fury in this country is what makes me tired. It's because this money it's just it's just nothing. But no one's furious that taxes don't really exists like that. It's just that they're paying back somebody that prints money. So this money's fake.
Dude,
It's fake money, man.
They did the math. Over $4 million a day, $4.3 million a day to run the White House, and everything kind of associated with that.
And it doesn't.
Wow.
It doesn't.
This show is really it's a great show on Anthony's channel there, the History Channel. I just happened to watch this last night, and I'm sitting there like, you got to be kidding me! They can't knock some of this shit down, especially if we're in hard times, supposedly.
Especially if the boss is getting $450,000 a year. It's the trickle down theory. It has to.
Yeah.
The chef is only getting 90.
And you know when they have functions and stuff, I learned last night that in the old days, like presidents left the White House owing money.
Really?
Yeah, and they changed that, obviously. I don't have the figures in front of me, but I think Thomas Jefferson owed like $30,000 after he was done.
Jefferson was saying was...
And $30,000 back then, that's got to be some...
30 G's and fucking, like, oldie time money?
They had to pay for some of their own shit if they want to have a party.
Yeah, but that was back when they was trying to actually make the country this really... wonderful fucking idea.
Yeah. They weren't in there going like, by the way, all you people that I'm the president of, you got to pay for all my shit.
Right.
Because back then, people would be like, all right, revolt. We're just going to storm this place.
Different from the queen and king as possible.
And it's turned into worse than what they left.
That's why they got to keep Super Bowls on, because motherfuckers around, they'll start to be like Egypt.
To fucking Libya. It's going to look like Libya.
This world's on the uprise.
And Bahrain.
I'm not fucking jerking off to this, because you know what? In all of these people, these revolting, revolutionary people, there's a douchebag who's going to fucking just put his foot on the people's neck, too.
Of course.
Fuck difference.
You think it's going to be a wonderful place? Yeah.
Me and Ann were talking last night on the phone, and... yeah, we were saying, like, I feel sorry for the rest of the countries, following in Egypt's footsteps.
That think it's going to be this great
think it's going to be a
thing.
cakewalk. Did you see the video that went around over the weekend with the fucking people marching toward the military?
Yeah,
they Libya?
I think it was Bahrain.
They
thought it was going to be this.
Bahrain?
Yeah, Bahrain's
Where
like
is
freaking
Bahrain?
out.
I don't even know. I'm not even going to make believe I know.
It's there. It's
where, though?
there.
Between Egypt and fucking Libya?
Yeah.
Where is it, though?
Where's that map?
Close. But, dude, they're marching toward the military, and it's like, all right, we got an Egypt situation. This is cool.
And they think it's going to be like, yeah, let's go to the town square here, and we'll build toilets, and we'll get people with flags.
Right.
They were like,
Patrice, all of a sudden, it's like
fire.
Was that who they killed? That was the Bahrain people?
Oh, so you saw the video, and all of a sudden you heard the gunfire. The cameraman says, "Fuck this!" And when he gets his composure back and turns it toward the people, you see fucking dead people on the road,
and one guy with dress pants and fucking, and he's just doing the turning in circles, going. You're walking towards the fucking. A dictator's army.
What the fuck do you think is going to happen?
Well, because everyone saw the Egypt thing.
they saw the
Egypt
Egypt
thing.
thing.
This is kind of easy. We could do this.
It's like, yeah, that's easy. And then
you got the people showing their bloody hands. I got blood on my hands.
You see the Egypt thing, and it's like, oh, this is great. You get out there, you don't leave, and then the leader goes, okay, I'm leaving. and you get somebody like Gaddafi. He's like, you know what? No, get the Air Force. I want fighter planes to bomb the protesters.
And do you understand? People don't get this about America. And look, this is the thing. You travel. I love this country. Mm-hmm. It's in terms of living your life and just away from everything else.
Yeah.
And have equality. It's the best place you could be. But it does some really fucking horrible shit. And when you got guys like these dictators who will kill their people, those are the people we work with. We love a dictator who puts his foot on the people's neck and they pay him off. Why we haven't heard from Gaddafi in years.
Yep. He was around when Reagan was around.
In years we haven't heard, but we always hear about Armadillo Gilead, and we always hear about the guy from Colombia, not Colombia.
From North Korea?
No, not North Korea, but he's a motherfucker. But the guy is not Argentina. It's the
Venezuela.
Venezuela.
Yeah, that motherfucker.
That's not Lula.
Yeah, I don't.
Anyway, that fucker loves his people. He's trying to keep all the resources for himself, all the oil, all the fucking Chavez. So all the shit, they hate motherfuckers like that who love. They don't like dictators who love their people. So but here's the fucked up shit. With all these uprisings, America's going to be in deep shit because all this paperwork going to come out this WikiLeaks shit. That they're in cahoots with these countries, man. And that's why they keep them quiet. Like, oh, we fucked up. Because you can't account for the people rising up.
Basically, a lot more people in the Middle East are gonna not like America. Not that we're.
Once they find out how much.
Yeah, they're gonna hate us even more, is what I should say, because I don't think they're rah about America in general.
But hopefully they hear this somewhere in Bahrain. We ain't got nothing to do with it. The citizens don't know. America don't know this shit.
Oh, we don't know the back.
We don't know what the fuck's going on.
No, why that leader was in there, what he's been fucking keeping his people down for.
So,
and what are they looking for? What are like all these protesters? What do they want?
They want the Obama thing, which isn't happening.
A sandwich?
No, they want. I told Ann last night they want the Obama thing. That's not happening in this country. So many people thought their lives were going to drastically change when Obama went in office, and they're at this point realizing that's not an easy thing ever.
He was here. He was perfect at the time because there wasn't a good white guy around.
Yep.
It was a perfect time because the country was feeling. I think they were feeling revolutionary because of George W.
Yep.
It was people getting mad at that motherfucker, and they put Obama into just everybody went, my God,
but
this is some Jesus-y shit.
But the point, people really, really believe their lives were going to get not a little better, drastically better, and that's what's happening in Egypt and all these other places. They're convinced now in Egypt that their lives are going to be drastically different. It's not.
Well, they got to vote a leader in.
Yeah, their lives,
have a leader.
Their lives will get better, and then you fast forward maybe 20 years, maybe it gets significantly better. But in general, their lives aren't going to drastically change.
It's not. Leaders are. This is tradition. Mm-hmm. It's like people go, "Oh, is he a nice guy?" I on Fallon, I go, but they cut all that out. I go. It's a shame he has to be the president because he seems like a nice guy.
Yeah,
but it's just like being a car salesman. You could go, he's a nice guy, but what he does
he's a car salesman, right?
Wrong. His job is to do. Obama knows all the shit that we do, and he doesn't quit. So anybody that knows what we do to the world and has an idea and goes, I'm going to still do this job, knowing what the fuck we are and how we do, knowing that it costs $1 billion to live in this fucking house.
I bet there's no out though. You ever think there's been a president that got elected, found out what's going on, and goes, I can't, in good conscience, do this. Kennedy, oops.
Yeah, he quit.
And then it's like, I quit. Really? All right. Why don't you just do that one last motorcade down there in Dallas, and you quit after that.
And his brother was going to tell everybody why he quit.
Yeah.
So his brother had to be let go.
He had to go. We have to let you go.
Lincoln quit.
Certainly suspicious. That's for sure.
You know, I'm going to go to this play, and then I'm just going to announce that I'm done with the presidency of the United States. And you know what? I might blurt out some of this shit that went on during the Civil War because some of the stuff I'm not feeling too good about it. All right, Mr. President, here we got your presidential box up here at Ford's Theater. It's a great, funny play. You sit and enjoy.
He quit.
Oh, really?
He put his resignation papers in. They were wrapped up into a small bullet. It's in his head. Read this. I'm going to shoot you between the eyes. Read this shit. And JFK made a big speech. People forget that speech he made about secret societies. A huge speech in front of people about we don't operate in secrecy. This is not what we do. And he just was JFK. But anybody who galvanizes people in a positive direction gets smoked, man. It just is because this country cannot afford for people to have the veil uncovered because you can't afford to have 350 million people running around trying to take over the country and revolt.
Yeah.
You can't afford it.
What do you think would happen to this country if we all rose up?
I don't know. There's some shit going on in Wisconsin right now, but it's
you think it would be a Libyan situation where they just start firing on us?
They would have to.
They would have to, right?
They would have to.
We think we're more civilized than that, but I think it would be ugly in this country.
Yeah, they would call it something else,
if it was a bunch of blacks, Puerto Ricans, Chinese, marching towards this room because they didn't like you motherfuckers.
Yeah.
After they got through Kenny, maybe Keith.
Yeah.
Then it's you, and you have your pistol. People are dropping.
Yeah.
People are dropping. I mean, the White House is right there. If 50 million people decided I'm going to Washington and just rush the White House, what are they going to do?
They probably got some shit, man.
What, a giant pepper spray thing that comes out the top of the...
I'm thinking,
no,
I'm thinking giant trap doors. The whole street just goes.
with James Bond villain shit in it.
Why else $1.5 billion a year? They got some, they got some shit.
The secret shit that never popped out during 9/11.
You're right, too. This is like $685 billion. What?
Well, that was to hollow out the street below so we could just take it out.
It'll fly just like a spaceship to the moon.
Flies away.
All of a sudden, the White House just becomes its own island.
Spaceship.
Right. It takes off.
It just launches.
With that dirt and roots.
Yeah, everything around it just
fucking the Washington Monument is a missile. A giant bullet.
I don't even want to know.
That Lincoln statue is a transformer. He gets up and starts killing people.
The Lincoln Memorial gets up and just starts racking heads.
Are you fucking serious, man?
The eternal flame turns into a flamethrower.
Look like Jason and the Argonauts. Everything was just
animatronic, like claymation.
How great would this movie be?
In Dynavision.
I would see this movie.
It's I don't know why they call people. Look, again, I just believe in everything.
Yeah.
But I still, as a quality country, this is a great pretend country. The other countries is just reality, all day long reality of I have a guy in office that's stealing my money, but he's my leader. How did this happen?
And we are kept so busy and so distracted that we don't look at it and join together to go like, wow, something really has to be changed. And I don't mean by an election and shit like that, like revolution. And you see it in these countries,
you feel it?
Like revolution. But as Americans, we would never even dream of that because, my God, Lindsay Lohan is in court in a little slinky dress, and by the way, that dress, we're going to tell you what it's selling for if you stick around till 11.
And we love it. That's why you do comedy. You just go. You know, I'm angry enough to like go on a show and like be comfortable enough to just fuck with the audience, like where it's like I fuck with the audience, so it's like but you go on and you really understand how awful it is. It's just drones sitting there that don't care. That I still to this day I don't know why no one cares about birds falling out the sky. Like you look around and go, you just look around and you go, I just care. Can somebody help me?
Someone care?
But
I think we all care deep down. We know some shit's going on. We just don't want to deal with it.
Don't want to deal with it
because we got the latest video game coming out. Fucking the Knicks
the
Knicks got Carmelo.
Distractions.
The Knicks just got Carmelo Anthony. Come on, I could care less about birds falling out of the sky.
Do you think these countries in the Middle East have the amount and depth of distractions that we have?
Absolutely
no.
Well, that's
Every
why
day
Gaddafi needs like an Entertainment Tonight to be on that TV.
He needs an ET on public on his government-run television. He needs like Entertainment Tonight. He needs like that fucking that other gossip show. He needs all that shit. He needs video games.
You should get Joan Rivers over there pronto. Man.
Yeah, reality shows.
Some distractions.
They need distractions
because he's going down. I think Gaddafi's gonna lose.
I do too.
Son, and you were saying before the show, his son is an evil mother.
His son. When you start yelling, "There will be blood in the streets," those leaders that are into that blood running through the streets thing. It's going to be dangerous. Yeah,
but
you can't get them out.
Another issue that America, I think, has that maybe Egypt didn't have is that it was a confusion between the cops and the military. Some of the military and the police were like, "How can I shoot my people?"
Yeah.
It's an us and them thing in this country. Everything is a us and them. Racial fucking power. It's like. What they sell at Brookstone now, and it's easy to get. The camera is no bigger than the top of this.
Oh
this
yeah.
A top. It's a pen.
It's a pen, and it's another one that's just
but it's a pen.
And there's spies
this
to
could be a
have
camera.
you spy on your neighbor. To have they separate us so well, and it's like, look at you're the head. We're gonna give you you got to pay. We talk about the fees, the condo fees. It's like, hey, Hope, we're gonna let you off. You don't have to pay condo fees if you keep your foot on your neighbor's neck. If you get in there and get that money,
fuck yeah, I would
you
love that.
get in there and then down,
man.
you're Gaddafi's
I'll
son.
take that.
It's just,
I'll fucking take that deal.
it's just so much stuff to keep us from being dedicated to each other. That is but that's what makes you tired, is that you just don't see any anger, and they're good at keeping it down. It's just, I don't know how we move on to the next thing.
Yeah.
Like there's one, like is there a thing? Okay,
we just don't.
Is there a thing in your life that you go, that bothers you so much in terms of what's going on in the world, and you go, let's not move on from that until I'm completely quenched of this.
Yeah, but it goes away. It moves on. You forget about these things, and the distractions that are thrown at us keep us from uniting. They keep us from having a dialogue with each other that doesn't involve Lindsay Lohan or the golden throat fucking homeless guy,
Ted Williams.
or the fucking Ted.
That was a debacle of taking away our fucking concentration, because that fucker he went right back in the beat.
We saw that coming a mile away.
We said it the first day.
If you pull tape of us on day one when that story broke, we said, this motherfucker, they're making it sound like this poor homeless guy got an opportunity, when meanwhile homeless guys are crazy. Like, there are some homeless people that are like homeless and like, oh, I don't know what happened. I had a job at the office. I was laid off. I couldn't find any money. Now me and my family are out on the street. That's like one, that's point.
Who is that guy again?
That's like, bro, I'm out on the street. I don't know how that happened. Me, my wife, my child now have to live in a shelter.
Just normal homeless guy.
Normal homeless.
Yes.
Like something happened, and he's still trying to get back his house, but he can't. And then there's the other 99.9% of the homeless that are stark raving fucking lunatics. They are mentally damaged. They are defective mentally, and that's why they live on the streets. Either they're alcoholics, drug addicts, or fucking paranoid schizophrenics. They can't fit into society. That's where this guy fit in. But they're painting. They grabbed him. They threw a suit on him. They shaved him. They got him to do Kraft macaroni and cheese commercials, and then he just went right back to doing what he was doing.
And they all knew.
And everyone
Matt
knew.
Lauer and the rest of them, they all knew.
It was just, let's do a show.
They used them for their own
It
ratings.
didn't take any time either.
Oh, that was the fastest
Any time. It was
rise
less
and
than a
fall.
week.
Didn't
The
take any
fastest
time.
rise and fall.
And you knew.
But now he's kind of back again.
From his mother's reaction,
When she said, "Don't,"
she just hated him. She said, "This is horseshit."
She knew. She knew. He's like, "Oh, mommy, oh, mommy, oh, mommy," and she's like, "Don't."
She was cold as fuck, wasn't she?
Don't disappoint me again. That's what she said. Don't disappoint me again.
She had it, man.
She'd been disappointed by this motherfucker so many
stealing
times.
his shit.
Of course.
Stealing her fucking brooch that her great-great-grandmother sold it for.
You know that shit was going on.
Sold it for a fucking sandwich and a hit. A fucking bottle of Muscatel. She sold. She had
God.
a picture with her and Harriet Tubman that he fucking sold.
Hi, mommy. Hi, mommy. Hi, mommy. Hi, mommy. I love you, mommy.
I love you.
Please don't disappoint. I'm not, Mom.
It's I love you
don't
too, son.
disappoint
First thing she goes, I love you too, son. Second, please don't disappoint me. Not like, wow, you're doing very well for yourself. It's good. He's like, I love you. Look, I love you too. She might as well have said, yeah, I love you too. By the way, public people, he's going to fuck this up so bad in record time.
But did you see the tape of her before the reunion?
Oh, no.
She was trashing him.
Really?
She
just knew.
Did you see that?
Oh, yeah, I did.
The pre-reunion
Yes.
where they found her and said, "Did you see what's going on?" And she just was like, "He is
a bum,
a fucking problem, a piece of shit." She's 95 years old and she just is like, "This guy."
Yeah.
I should have killed him, like Carrie's mother. I should have killed you when you came out the womb.
I should have. Let's go to the closet and pray.
Oh, why did it touch me?
All right, we're just getting started. Of course, we got Patrice O'Neal. I want to talk about the special when we get back. Cause,
that's funny shit, man.
I'm a little mad because it was on during the fucking slam dunk contest.
I'm going to tell you something.
All right,
You
we'll talk
didn't
about
miss
that.
shit. That slam dunk contest, that horse manure.
No, but we'll talk about it. I mean,
right.
we'll talk about that and other things after the break.
Robin,